I don't even know if dude, if we still can't hit her, then we still can't hit her. Oh, no, no, no. Ice Cube says, you're only justifying it to yourself at this point, my friend. Your community already agrees with you. A big part of this is justifying it to myself. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is the first fight that I've really felt that it's just like, it's just insane. Like, it's just insane, you know? And this may still be not doable. I may lower it again, to be honest. Because I do really just want to see the ending of this story. I'm not kidding. Okay.
Fall.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm still not hitting it. Oh, Cohh actually hit her. What's wrong with you?
Legs are shaking. Peculiar.
No suitable spell slots? Are you dead? Oh, you've been you polymorphed every... Vakisti, thank you so much for the 25 subs. I really appreciate that.
Beautiful.
Girl polymorphed everybody. One jerk. Doggo tape.
This is where it happened. So it yes. You have seen a goddess. You have been faced to how strange. When it was the terror, and it's finally asked that lacking.
Okay, I'm gonna let her come to me this time. And did you actually cast the thing I told you to? Oh my god, she double tsunami'd? You absolute asshole! What the, you triple tsunami'd? What? Oh my god, dude. Unbelievable. That's a jerk. Oh, time out. Chat's saying it, oh, it goes back. Okay, screw it, we're doing it here. Let's go.
This is where a researcher. You're so advanced. Yes, I wanted. You have seen a goddess. How strange. When I it the tearing, and it's fine. Asking death eye.
Oh, here.
Oh yeah,
I
dude.
swear it.
I'm a daring gentleman. Here we go. Do that. Oh god, she warped right freaking in the middle of us. Guardian Hearth is up. Oh my god, she Rift of Ruin. Swear to God, Arilu. Alright. Any more Rift?
This is not my time yet.
So are you out? Of course you're not out.
I've survived worse.
Unbelievable. Okay. I'm going to see the ending of this game. Is he doing the secret ending now? I don't actually know if I've gotten the secret ending done.
A research. You're so yes. I want you. Have
We're gonna find out very soon.
When it the tearing and it's ask death.
I hope that I've done everything I need to do throughout the game to get the secret ending, but there's been a bit of contention throughout my playthrough if that's actually the case. So we will see very soon.
Let's try this way.
Are you actually casting?
I never thought that I would be responsible for the creation of my most powerful enemy.
I can see you, Suture. Show yourself? What?
I've been waiting for you to get distracted so I can stab you in the back.
Suture? I've uncovered your plan. The spells in this chamber, they're designed to kill you if something goes wrong. You've been preparing for this outcome from the start, am I right? Stop, listen to me. You called me a failed experiment, but what if you're wrong?
I would be overjoyed to discover that I am wrong. I tried to hope, even though there was no hope left. But wait, why do you care? Why are you trying to change my mind?
I want to know. I want to follow the truth no matter where it leads.
That thirst for truth and knowledge, that is so familiar. But what makes you think I will listen to your arguments? I have gone too far to turn back. I must walk the path I have chosen.
I know you're not as fixated on your goal as you'd like others to believe, or for that matter, as you'd like to believe. I know that you care for the Suture. A ridiculous opinion means something to you. You were concerned about him.
Says you.
Mumbles the Suture, glancing over at his mistress hesitantly.
You think I'm wrong about you? Why? We are not talking about numbers, equations, and magical reactions. This is about the soul. About whether or not you have what I lost.
Remember when you sent the Suture to give me the crossbow loaded with a midnight bolt in Canabras? I knew nothing of your plans, yet I already felt instinctively that the weapon was meant to be mine.
Yes, I remember. I wanted to check, to see for certain, if it would awaken your instincts. I was so full of hope that day.
You came to me disguised as Daniel and asked me difficult questions, but I know that I answered them correctly, the way that you had hoped.
Yes, I was disguised as Yaniel. This was our first conversation.
One sec.
Face to face. I was desperate. I needed to know who you were, to understand what you were. I wanted to find out if there was anything about you I recognized.
Nocticulus Palace who offered me power, but I was more interested in discovering the truth.
You hungered for knowledge. You desired the truth more than anything else.
As you're talking, something changes almost imperceptibly in Arilu's gaze and posture. He listens to you more attentively, sometimes with a slight frown, and at other times with an expression that could almost be mistaken for curiosity. When we spoke together in the secret parts of your laboratory, you asked me quite a few questions. It was like you were testing me, so did I pass?
Yes, I wanted to see if something would stir within you when you met my son's murderer, and when you encountered the one who betrayed me. But it doesn't matter. I asked questions, you answered them, and I thought I could hear the echoes of the past in your voice.
I used the summoning circle to defeat the monsters in your laboratory.
And the vial of summoning formula. The same formula my son borrowed for his own experiments. He always loved summoning. Always. That's enough. I can see now. It was naive of me to think I could just revive my son the way he was before his death. But there is so much of him in you. So much of me. I can't think of you as anything but my child. I have wandered in the dark for so long. But now I finally see clearly. I know how my path must end. The wound still erodes your soul, as it does mine. Let me put an end to my creation. Let me step into the flames and perish, so that I can heal you.
I'm sure there's another answer, just hear me out. If we work together, we might be able to find another way to close the wound.
All these years, I've been playing a game with mortals and forces beyond mortal comprehension. But now I am a pawn in your game. I do not know your next move. I can't even imagine what plan you have in mind. So explain it to me. One step at a time.
I've deciphered your notes in the Lexicon of Paradox and know that this mythic power is supposed to protect both of us from death. The power has its limits. Do you think we've already reached them?
I see I was right to leave the lexicon in a place where you could find it. Yes, that is correct. We've reached the limits of our power. I did so long ago, and you've realized your full potential only recently. Mythic power cannot be made any stronger. At least, I have not been able to do so successfully. That means we are now living on borrowed time, counting down the days until we die
friend.
from the
How
wound's influence.
you just hanging out and listening? Well, that's nice of you. We received our mythic power from the Nihedrine crystals, but the crystals mined in the depths of the Midnight Isles are not the only ones that exist. The freshly shed blood of a demon lord wounded by midnight bolts will also form into a crystal. Have you tried extracting mythic power from the crystals created in that way?
No, I have not. I haven't had the chance. It was in Canobris that I had my first chance to test the improved version of the Midnight Bolts against the demon lord Descari. The crystal dagger you found in Canobris was the first Nihedrian crystal that was procured in such a fashion. I gather that you know more about them than I do.
I studied the notes and papers I found hidden in the secret part of your laboratory. You believe that the world wound works both ways. It has the same impact in the adjacent areas of the Abyss as it does in the lanes of Valerian.
Yes, I am sure that is the case. I have evidence from my experiments. The wound affects the material plane, poisoning it with the corruption of the Abyss. But it also affects the Abyss, bringing in a small amount of order and harmony from the material plane. The only reason it is not as apparent in the Abyss is the presence of the Demon Lords. They hold near infinite power over their realms, and their existence staves off the wound's influence.
Sword of Valor changed when he came into contact with you, and I believe that is a sign. The same really changed under Iomede's influence when she was on the path to godhood. It's as if the sword could foresee her ascension.
Yes, indeed. The Sword of Valor was Iomede's banner before she passed the test of the Starstone and ascended to heaven. I've never studied the Sword of Valor. Perhaps I should have. It is a truly fascinating artifact, and the way it interacts with you is incredible. Could it have picked up the early signs of your nascent divinity? I do not know.
Now let's put it all together. It's fair to assume that mythic power has a limit, but there's always a way to push the boundaries of what's possible, and we have a way to do that through the power of a Nihedrine crystal, but it can't be just any Nihedrine crystal. It must be a crystal created from the blood of the recently slain Demon Lord, and the Demon Lord's realm needs to be in contact with the world wound.
It's unpredictable and dangerous, but all bold plans carry risk. What you propose might work. Whoever absorbs the power of a newly killed demon lord will inherit their realm in the Abyss. If we throw in a connection to the wound, we will end up with something unique.
What?
You will have
I
the
can
power of
steal
a
their
demigod
realms?
and an abyssal realm that changes at your whim. Yes, your plan might work. I see no reason we shouldn't at least try.
Oh.
There are only 3 demon lords whose realms are tied to the wound. Baphomet, Discari, and Nocticula. I doubt we'd be able to carry out a cunning murder of the Lady of Cunning and Murder. As for Baphomet and Discari, after the lessons you've taught them, they will never risk another engagement.
I learned a secret from
They'll
Hepzamira.
engage
The
in
archpriest
clever
of a demon lord can
maneuvers.
summon their
They'll
master.
hide, but they won't face you in battle.
In a moment of danger, they are bound to appear. We can lure out Baphomet and Discari.
They are bound to appear? I didn't know that. No wonder demon lords are so careful about choosing archpriests.
The echo of Discari is dead. You were once second to him within the hierarchy. That means that you are now the archpriest of Discari.
Correct. And the Locust Lord still hasn't deprived
Oh
me
god,
of
am I gonna have
his
to
favor.
fight both of them again?
He should have done that a long, long time
You were
ago.
second to Hepzamira, but now she is dead. That makes you the new archpriestess of Baphomet.
Yes, it is true. Baphomet outsmarted himself when he granted me power and patronage behind Discari's
Both
back.
Baphomet and Discari were killed recently. They returned to life, but now they are in their mortal forms. If we can fight them and kill them again, their realms will no longer be under their power and influence.
And I could summon them. No, it's still too much of a risk.
What?
The world wound is more than a rift. It has a life of its own. To accomplish the plan you have conceived, we would need to channel an immense current of power through it, all the way to the realms of the demon lords. It would be 100 times more difficult than simply closing the
I've studied the
wound.
records kept by the stargazers of Pelura, and I know that there are certain days when the influence of the wound is at its strongest.
It's remarkable that the worshippers of Pelura were able to discern this.
Oh my god!
Yes,
This
you
ending
are
is
correct.
so crazy!
Such days do exist, but they occur very rarely. Only once or twice a century at most.
Today is one such day. I made sure to arrive at the threshold at precisely the right time.
I can't run the full calculation.
Round of applause for Owlcat, dude.
You're right. This
Amazing.
is the day when the wound is most malleable. We could shape it as easily as a master potter
Incredible.
molds soft clay.
That's incredible. So what are we waiting for? Summon Baphomet Discari. The time. Well, can we?
Applause,
Okay. Why don't we summon Baphomet first, deal with him, and then summon Discari? Do we have to do both at the same time?
I have one final question for you. Do you have a new Nahindrian crystal in your possession? Without one, this whole plan is doomed. Unless, of course, you happen to have a midnight bolt. If so, we can procure a crystal
both.
right now.
Yes.
Then let us begin. I
Jesus.
do love interesting challenges. Discari, Lord of the Locust Host, Arilu Vorlesh calls to you, as I once called before from within these very walls. I am the first of your servants, and I summon you. Come. Baphomet, Lord of Beasts and Labyrinths, heed the voice of Arilu the Witch. You accepted me into the ranks of your servants, and I summon you now as the first among them. Come. Come.
How curious. The gnats have decided to set a trap for me. You have spun out your betrayal like an intricate web, but it will take more than that to bring down the hunger of the abyss.
First, my daughter failed me. And now my chosen mortal favorite does the same. Arilu, do you not see that this alliance with your mortal creation will give you nothing? You could have served the greatest of masters, yet you chose to be the puppet of your own creation.
Enough, Baphomet! You are wasting your time on words when the time for words has long passed. We shall fight those who have challenged us and obliterate them. Discari has spoken. You are correct. I am a threat. And once I'm finished with you, my scythe will sweep across your world, starting with the allies you've brought here.
You believe yourselves to be our masters. You
Is
think
he gonna
you will
fight?
be our doom. But you've never been anything more than a source of power. We will drain this source to the last drop.
Okay. Do not fire at him. Oh my god, you used a midnight bolt on him. Okay, come over here.
I got this.
Okay, I have 3. Can you do it? Wait, wasn't there supposed to be a pistol? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, all you guys take him out.
You're irrelevant.
You stand.
This will hurt.
Oh, he did. Okay. That was a little unexpected. Okay.
Damn you.
We hit him? Did it work? Oh, missed with the midnight bolt? I don't think he did he? Removes midnight bolt, lost on a midnight bolt. Oh no. Bolts cannot miss. Okay, yeah, here there's the 51 damage. Hold on. Is it down here somewhere?
Are you still here?
It may just be under. No. Wait.
It is done. The road to greatness lies ahead. All that remains is for you to use a crystal.
Did it work? Are we good?
I can only guess. The regular crystals allowed you to impart some of your power to your followers, those whose souls were closely tied to yours. It is likely that an improved crystal
Oh, I want
would
6. I only have 5. Okay. 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 Hey, we're doing this right. We've come this far. We're doing this right. Okay. We're doing this right. Okay. You can do this a lot quicker this time. Yeah.
This is a research. You're so yes.
We don't need to listen to the dialogue, so it'll be a lot quicker.
And it's finally time to end all this. Death by.
Let's try this way.
I got this. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. performance is lacking. You are lacking. It's not my time yet.
Surrender or else.
I gotta admit, this difficulty feels so much better for somebody who spent like their entire freaking time leveling. Getting every single side thing. Okay. Oh wow, she used all of it. Okay. Okay. There's that.
I never thought
Now,
that I would be responsible.
This.
I've been waiting for you to get destroyed.
How very perceptive. But
Oh,
you
wait.
didn't. You're right.
I don't think I picked the right thing.
You are
Nope.
strong.
Nope. Didn't pick the right thing. Okay. So I have to do the third option. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, I didn't misclick. I was thinking that I could maybe do that option first, but
Beautiful.
are the bets off because I lowered the difficulty? No, no, not at all. The bet was that I would actually finish the game tonight. It had nothing to do with difficulty.
Strange. When I watched, if a hypo, it will the tearing of the, and it's finally time. Ask Death Eye.
I still might not finish this. Don't get too comfy.
I got this.
Let's try this.
I never thought that I would.
I've been waiting for you.
I would be overjoyed to do that. But what makes you set? You think I? Yes, I rem. Yes, you hunger. Yes, and the buck. That's it. I have won.
Okay, much better.
All these years, I see. I no, I haven't. Yes, I am sure that. Yes, indeed, it's Yes, your plan. They are bound to appear. Correct. And I could summon them. It's remarkable. I can't run them. I have one final question for. Then let this back come.
How curious. Enough, Baphomet. You are wasting you.
You believe.
Okay.